Hey guys, Ryan here, and today I'm going to bring you a video in the Rodger Tier 8 Premium Tank that came as the reward at level 100 of the season if you bought the first Battle Pass. It's going to be in Knaus, it's going to be in Counter Battle, and this is going to be a much later video. Could have locked down and having spare time, I spent most of today just deep cleaning my house, so just going through the living room, going through the kitchen, going through the bathroom, all the landings, etc, etc, so... Very busy day for me, but I got a lot of good work done. And now I can bring you my first replay on this channel in the Rodger. I'm playing with Spandex in his Holland and Mark in his Diamondback. It is a Tier 8 game. And I said, encounter mode on this map, it's not the greatest map, although I don't mind it too much. There is an artillery I need to be careful of. Now, the Rodger I only have thanks to Luke. He features in a lot of my videos. Because he actually gifted me the Battle Pass. So without him, I wouldn't have got this tank. And I like this tank. Reload isn't great, 360 Alpha's okay, the penetration's okay on standard rounds, on the premium rounds they're amazing, like over 280mm of APCR pen, I can't remember the exact number, but over 280mm. But the most important thing for me is, this tank, it weighs less than a KV-5 by about 20 tons, so this tank weighs 80 tons compared to the 100 of a KV-5. But this tank goes faster than the KV-5 at up to 45 instead of 40, and has a much better power to weight ratio of 16 instead of, I believe, somewhere around 12 horsepower per ton is what the KV-5 has. So for ramming purposes, this thing is very nice. Now, as to whether or not I get a ramming opportunity this game, we'll have to wait and see. Now, as you can see, this tank, as I said, for an 80-ton tank, it hauls ass pretty effectively. Now, I don't really know where I'm going here. I didn't, know this position was here, and I decided I was going for it at the start. I just kind of started driving, and just see where I end up, and this is the position I'm in. I'm a bit scared of artillery, because looking where their spawn is, depending on the arc of that artillery, it's looking like you'd be quite likely able to, hit over this rock here. Now, I actually got a really nice cupola snipe there. I wasn't expecting to hit that. I think this thing is .38 accuracy. So, very nice cupola snipe on Super Pershing. I messed up the second shot, but it's not too big a deal. Super Pershing is obviously a very awkward tank to try and pan. The other issue is, of course, that TD. Now, he's lightly armored TD, but he's in a decent bit of cover. As I said, the Super Pershing is just going to be a pain in the ass to deal with. I could try moving, but right now, I'm in a heavy tank. I've got okay turret armor. I'm pretty confident and, pretty chill to just sit here. And what I believe is fairly RT safe, and I'm also fairly close to the cap circle, because on encounter modes, I'm always worried of moving away from the cap circle, in case the enemies then start capping and I'm too slow to get back. So being near the cap circle is always nice. I've moved forward a little bit, Spandex is also moving forward. Again, I can't quite get the shots in, and I don't want to push out there. Our team is pushing. I'm actually trying to move to the next rock, and I actually managed to get there without getting shot at. So this is going to be a very slow start to this game. As you can see, we've lost 3 tanks already, including our artillery, and the enemies have just lost their first tank, but the SU-130PM should not be long for this world. I tried a pixel shot, it didn't happen. Their artillery has been spotted, and he was in a position where he could have shot me in the position I was at. Now, I'm going to do something stupid here. We all know on this map that the team on the north spawn, or in this case the eastern spawn, get the hill. And there's actually an ISU-152 looking at me, and he actually bounces. Now, the armor on this thing isn't the greatest. Even the frontal armor isn't particularly amazing. So the fact I bounced that is sheer luck more than anything else. So that saves me basically half my hit points. In fact, exactly half my hit points if he rolled average. Now, I'm starting to look over there, and at the moment I'm going to realise, do I really want to fight the hill? Can I be bothered with that? I'm getting a little bit of assistance. But the ISU is a very scary tank indeed. He's got excellent DPM, especially for a high caliber gun that he is. And excellent penetration. So I'm just going to turn around, stay in this kind of safe position, Because we're kind of being surrounded right now, and the Bulldogs got to our hill at the back, where we were initially engaging the... or where our team initially started to push over to the Super Pershing and the SU. So I've basically done nothing this game so far, but now the enemies have arrived. If you look at the minimap, you'll see Mark currently engaging multiple opponents. Now, I do get the pen on the Pershing. I'm quite confident fighting him. Now, this light tank, I have 360 alpha, he's on 354 hit points. I knew he was going for Mark, and I needed to kill him in order to save Mark. But as you know, when the shot really counts, that's when you don't get what you need. So I low rolled, and if I hadn't, I would have been able to save Mark, at least from the Lycan. So a bit of shit RNG for me. Chrysler K damages my engine, because remember, this is a German tank, so you do get your engine damaged a lot. Now, I fire that shot into the Pershing, and now I load APCR. Why do I do that? Well, Chrysler K has a lower plate that can basically bounce 220, 230mm of PAM. So I basically can't pen his lower plate with standard rounds. That shot, I'm pretty sure went through his turret. These are what 280 APCR shells can do for you. And just in case you weren't sure if that was a turret shot, what's this next shot, I believe? At least I think it's the next one. He fires, I'm going to drive out, he turns in. That shot missed the side, and again, went into his turret next to the gun mantlet. So, again, these APCR shells on this tank, really disgustingly good to go through the turret light lamp. And the fact they could even hit the flat part next to the gun mantlet was just really nice. So, RNG kind of shit on me a little with the like and low roll, but then came back to me and treated me with 2 turret pans on a Chrysler K when I wasn't even aiming for the turret. So me and the King Dragon managed to finish him off. Enemy IS comes round. I still had an APCR shell loaded, I've realised, so now I'm loading back to AP. Our team are currently shitting on the IS. And now I've got to try and think about the positioning. The position I'm in right now is a very safe position. I'm near the cap circle as well, so I don't need to worry about the enemies capping us out. They still have a Bulldog at the back of the map, and light tanks are very scary for heavy tanks for obvious reasons. I may be fast, but I'm not, like, manoeuvrable left and right particularly quick, and a Bulldog will easily outmaneuver me. Now, I've pushed for the motherland. My aim is to push him hard, get in there, and hopefully avoid enemy shots, but also get rid of a top-tier tank. The Bulldog bounces, I get the engine shot. I reverse in front of the Bulldog, because I'm just that good. And Spandex is actually going in right now. So what I'm going to do is, while Spandex is contesting the Bulldog, he's going to make him run. I unfortunately missed that shot. Something else I want to point out though as well is that apparently the AP shells on this tank actually have decent shell velocity for AP shells on a heavy tank. I was going to try and get the ram in, but he duked me. The American light tanks have really good traverse speed. They turn left and right really well. I don't turn left and right really well, so he does actually get 2 shots at me. But Spandex does actually finish him off for me, and now we've got some scary tanks. A Dreadnought, which is very scary, but most importantly the Inferno. Now we all know the Inferno's armor can be pretty troll, especially on the turret. I didn't need APCR for that shot into the side of a bog horror. I don't really need it for the front. I can pen him if I hit the weak points, as Spandex just goes straight through. But that's the thing, this tank isn't the most accurate. The shots I've hit this game, most of them, have been actually hitting someone where I've not been aiming. Our Carnarvon gets Dreadnought, and Spandex actually just picked up a whole host of kills at the end there. So some nice shooting by him. But overall, this is one of my first experiences in the Rodger Dodger. I think it was even my, 3rd or 4th game. That was an alright experience. No ramming attempts in this one, but trust me, you will see a video of ramming in the future, because this tank is really good at it. 4,300 damage for the high caliber, 900 assistance, 1,400 blocked, 1 kill, only a first class, but decent game nonetheless. And if there's one thing to take from this tank, great at ramming, and insane APCR shells is what this tank has. So, thank you guys for watching, hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you all in the next one.